Welcome to the class of social science for class 3, chapter number 4, air around us. I repeat, air around us. In the contents of this chapter, we are going to discuss about atmosphere, properties of air, facts about air, air pollution, and importance of fresh air. Now, let's first discuss about Earth's atmosphere. What do you mean by atmosphere? The layer of air that surrounds the Earth is called an atmosphere. Have you seen a bottle? A bottle is being closely tied and just covered by a cap. A cap because it don't let the water fall down, and also it used to protect the water from getting dirty. Same like here, this is the bottle is like a earth, okay, and this earth is being covered or surrounded by the layer of air, okay, which used to protect the earth from getting dirty from outside the universal things. Air, which is a very important part, okay, the air which we require to breathe in. If we are not having the fresh air, we will find problem, okay. Air which is very important for us to survive on this earth. So this is called atmosphere. What is this called? Atmosphere. Now what is atmosphere? The layer of air which surrounds the earth is called atmosphere. The layer of air which surrounds the earth is called atmosphere. This air is being made up of number of gases. This air is made up of number of gases. This air is being made up of number of gases. So what is atmosphere? The layer of air which surrounds the earth is called atmosphere. The layer of air which surrounds the earth is called atmosphere. This air is made up of number of gases. This air is made up of number of gases. Now let's discuss on the properties of air. Air which we cannot see, air which we cannot smell, air which we cannot taste, but we can only feel it, okay. Air which we cannot see, air which we cannot smell, air which we cannot taste, but we can feel the air. When the wind used to blow, we used to feel the wind, okay. Now air takes up space and gives shape to things. Air takes up space and gives shape to things. Now see, I am having this poly bag, okay. Now here in this poly bag, what is happening? This is an empty poly bag, okay. It is nothing, it is a very thin, okay. But here I am filling this poly bag with my air, okay, with my air. Now see what's going to happen. What happened? I filled the air inside. So what is happening? Air takes up the space. It gives the shapes. Okay, it used to takes up the space, which used to give the shape to the thing. Now air also has some weight. Okay, air also has some weight. Clear? Air used to move things from one place to another. What happens when we blow the balloons? We used to play with the balloons. What is inside the balloon? Inside the balloons are the air. Okay, air exerts pressure. Okay, air exerts pressure. When the heavy winds used to blow, we are unable to stand. Am I right? It means that air exerts pressure. So what are the properties of air we are having? We are having that air has, we cannot see, air which we cannot feel, air which we can, air which we cannot see, air which we cannot smell, air which we cannot taste, but air which we can just feel it. Okay, air which we can just feel it. Air takes up the space. Air takes up the space. Air gives the shape to the things. Air gives the shapes to the things. Okay, air has weight. Air has weight. Air used to move the things. Okay, air exerts pressure. Okay, air exerts pressure. Now let's discuss about more properties of air. Okay, now see first, air continuously flows from one place to another. Okay, air continuously flows from one place to another. It means it is in a continuation process going on. Okay, air don't stop at one place. Air continues flows from one place to another. It can move from left to right or right to left, front to back or back to front, front to back or back to front, left to right or right to left. Air is a mixture of gases. Air is a mixture of gases. Air can be compressed. Okay, air can be compressed. See, I have taken this poly bag and I tried to fill the air. Now, as it's inside the air, I can compress it. Okay, I can press it. Used to play with the balloons. Okay. Now, air does not have definite shape and volume. Air is not having any shape. Are you able to see this polymer? Okay, they are not having any shape. Do there is any proper shape? No. I made it skews. I made it airflow. Again, the polythene polybag got thin. Okay, air expands on heating. Air expands on heating. Air expands on heating. Air exerts pressure on us. Air exerts pressure on us. When there is a heavy flow, what we used to feel? We used to feel somebody is pressuring on us. Hot air is less dense than cold air. Hence it rises up. Okay, hot air is less dense than cold air, hence it rises up. Hot air is less dense than cold air, hence it rises up. When the air used to get hot, it used to rises up, and when air is in cold, okay, it used to come down. So what are the properties of the air? It used to flows continuously from one place to another, from left to right or from front to back. Okay, air is a mixture of gases. Air is a mixture of gases. Air can be compressed. Air does not have its own shape, okay, definite shape or the volume. Air expands on heating. Air exerts pressure on us. Hot air is less dense, so it rises up. It means it is not in weight, so it rises up, okay, and the cold air used to move down. Come in and let's discuss what the facts about air. Okay. Now what are the facts about air? The air around us is a mixture of gases. You all know. But what are those gases which are found around the air? They are several gases. Okay. Important gases are nitrogen, hydrogen, oxygen, carbon dioxide, etc. Okay, you just have to remember few names of the gases. Okay, don't have to remember for so many gases. Okay, just remember the name of the gases: nitrogen, oxygen, hydrogen, carbon dioxide, etc. Nitrogen forms about 78% of the Earth's atmosphere. This is the Earth. Nitrogen is covering the Earth from the 78% of the air is being covered with the nitrogen gas. 21% gas is being covered with the oxygen. Okay, you all know that the oxygen is very important gas. Okay, we all used to take in oxygen. Okay, we require oxygen to breathe. So oxygen only takes 21% of the Earth's surface. Nitrogen used to take 71% of the layer of the air. Remaining 1% is being taken up by the other gases, okay, like water vapor, carbon dioxide, argon, dust particles, etc. Okay, now all living creatures need oxygen to breathe. Yes, you all know. Okay, very well you know that we require oxygen to breathe. If we not taking the oxygen, what will happen? We will die. Now, carbon dioxide used to help plants to make their own food. Plants take in carbon dioxide, okay, and they used to give oxygen. As they used to give oxygen, we used to take in oxygen. We the human beings takes in oxygen and gives out carbon dioxide. Plants takes in carbon dioxide and gives out oxygen. Okay, so what are the facts about air that we learn? We learn that air is a mixture of gases. Gases like nitrogen, oxygen, carbon dioxide. Okay, now nitrogen gas is covering 71% of the Earth's atmosphere, 78% of the Earth's atmosphere. Oxygen is covering 21% of the Earth's atmosphere. Remaining 1% is covered by or taken up by carbon dioxide, other gases, water vapor, dust particles, okay, and other things. Clear? Now you all know that oxygen is very useful for us. Oxygen gas is very essential, is very important to breathe in, okay, to live. Now carbon dioxide is also very important gas for making, for the plants, for by which the plants used to make their food. What happens? We the human beings takes in oxygen and gives out carbon dioxide. The plants used to takes in carbon dioxide and gives out the oxygen, and this carbon dioxide gas help them to make their food. So these are the facts about air. See this drawing, see this diagram. In this, are you able to see the yellow part? This yellow part is nitrogen. Nitrogen, which is covering 78%. The blue area is oxygen. The blue area is oxygen. And the one red part, small red color is there, that is the 1%. Okay, that is 1% containing carbon dioxide, dust particles, other gases. Okay, now this is an important diagram that you have to make in your notebook. Okay, so you have to draw this diagram in your notebook. Here the yellow color is showing nitrogen. The yellow color is showing nitrogen. Nitrogen, which is of 78%. Okay, nitrogen, which is of how many percent? 78%. The blue color is of how many percent? 21%. Now the red color is of how many percent? It's of showing 1%. So you have to draw this diagram in your notebook. This diagram is showing you the different percentage of air present in the atmosphere. Now let's discuss about what are the uses of air. First thing, the air is used by the plants and animals to live. Okay, not only are human beings, but air is required by the animals and the plants also to live. So plants and animals need air to live. Human being needs air to breathe. Okay, we used to breathe. Okay, we need to air to breathe in, by which we can take in oxygen and gives out carbon dioxide. Birds fly because of the air. We fill air in the balloons, as I filled the air in this polybag. Okay, we used to fill the air in the footballs. Okay, we used to fill the air in the cycles, in the tires. We used to fill the air. Air is also needed for burning the things. Okay, we require air also for burning the things. Air is also used to move things like kite. What will happen when we are flying a kite? The kite only used to move because when the air used to move. Helicopter, the sailboat, the windmill, these are the things are only moved with the help of the air. That's why the aeroplane is going on in the sky. Aeroplane is not moving on the earth. Plants and the animals need air to live. The first uses of the air is that the plants and animals need air to live. Human beings need air to breathe. Birds fly because there is air. We fill air in the balloons, footballs, okay, cycles, tires, and so many other things. Air is also needed for burning. Air is also used to move things like kite, helicopter, sailboat, windmill. Okay, so these are the uses of air. Now let's discuss what is air pollution. Air pollution occurs when gases, dust, smoke or other get into the air and make it unclean. Okay, air pollution is unsafe for human beings and animals also, because it used to make us fall ill. Okay, we are unable to to live properly, because the air, the oxygen gets dirty, and we used to get the dirty air inside our body. Okay, when air pollution occurs, this harms the earth's atmosphere and causes problems for people. Air pollution can also lead to the diseases like bronchitis and can hurt the people with asthma. Now, what actually it stands for? Let me explain you. Air pollution occurs when the gases, dust, smoke, or other things, things, bad smell used to get into the air, get to mix with the air. This is the fresh air. These are the things which are dirty, and when it used to mix with that, it used to occur an air pollution. Now, it makes to make the fresh air untidy. It's not clean. What happens when we used to wear our clothes, and if it's to stuck with any of the dirty things, our dress gets the unclean, it's get undirty. It's get dirty. So for that, over there we used to have the dirty dress. Okay, same like here with air. When the dust particles, smoke, and other things used to get mixed with this fresh air, it used to make the earth dirty. It used to make the air dirty. This is said to be air pollution. This is said to be air pollution. Air pollution is not good for health. Air pollution is not good for health. Air pollution is not good for human beings and animals. Air pollution is not good for human beings and animals. Air pollution is not good for human beings and animals. Okay, why it is not helpful, or why it is improper or unsafe for human beings and animals? Why so? Because we used to breathe, we used to take air for breathing. Okay, now it is also not useful for the plants. It is also not useful for the plants. Now, when air pollution occurs, it used to harm the earth atmosphere. I told you what is atmosphere? The layer of the air which used to cover the earth. Okay, that is called atmosphere. Okay, now it used to cause so many problems to the people. Air pollution lead to the diseases like bronchitis, and can also hurt the people with the problem of asthma. Asthma is a problem where the people are unable to breathe properly. Okay, their lungs are not working properly. They are unable to breathe. Okay, so their heart and the lungs have getting the problem. They are unable to survive properly. So what actually the air pollution stands for? Air pollution is a problem in which the dirty gas get mixed with the fresh air. Where the dirty gas get mixed with the fresh air. Okay, now this dirty air can come or made up of dust particles, smoke, and other things. Okay, air pollution is very unsafe. For whom they are unsafe? They are unsafe for human beings. They are unsafe for human beings and animals, and including that plants also. Okay, so air pollution is harmful for animals, plants, and human beings. Now, where the air used to have the air pollution, it also harms the earth atmosphere. Okay, it used to create the problems for the people. Air pollution also lead to the diseases like bronchitis and can hurt the people with the problem of asthma. Now let's discuss that how does this air pollution affect our health. Breathing in polluted air can be very bad for our health. Long-term air pollution leads to diseases. Diseases of what? Diseases for what? Diseases of heart, diseases of lungs. Okay, we can have the problem of cancer and other health problems. I told you the problem of asthma also we can have. So it is very important that we should always monitor the air pollution, okay, which is, and we should always check that the air should be fresh and good one to take inside our body. Now, what are the ways to reduce air pollution? Riding a bike or walking instead of driving, because the smoke of the vehicles used to create air pollution. Taking a bus or carpooling, buying a car that has greater fuel efficiency, turning off the lights and appliances. Appliances means the electrical things that we are using at home, like microwave, okay, like the water heater, other things that are said to be the appliances, okay, when they are not in use. Using energy efficient light bulbs and appliances, buying fewer things that are manufactured using, for I can say, fossil fuels. Okay, fossil fuels, it means to the oil. We should not purchase the things which are being made up with the oil, oil like kerosene oil. Okay, we should not buy those things because those things are very important and very dangerous for our health. It used to create fire, it used to make the air polluted. So what are the ways of getting or reducing the air pollution? Number one, riding a bike or walking instead of driving, taking a bus or carpooling, buying a car which is having greater fuel efficiency, okay, which is not throwing out the smoke too much in the atmosphere, turning off the lights and appliances over there what we are using at the home, like microwave, okay, like water heater, like any other electrical equipments, okay, using energy efficient light bulbs and appliances. Energy, it means used to consume less energy, okay, buying fewer things that are being, not buying the fewer things that are being using by the fossil fuels, okay. We should not buy those things which are being manufactured using the fossil fuels, like the kerosene oil, which is also making the environment because of the air pollution, okay. So these are the ways by which we should or we can reduce the air pollution. Now, what is the importance of fresh air? Fresh air used to gives you a very good health. You used to feel very happy because you are not ill, you are not suffering from any diseases. Fresh air have been shown to help the digest food also. Okay, there we are able to eat properly and we are able to digest our food also very properly. It used to improve the blood pressure and the heart rate. It used to improve the blood pressure and the heart rate. It used to improve the blood pressure and the heart rate. Strengthen the immune system. Immune system means your efficiency of fighting with the disease. Okay, you feel strong person, strong boy, strong girl. Don't you like to become a strong boy, strong girl who never used to fall ill? So for that you have to take or you must take fresh air. Okay, it also used to help or reduce the obesity rates. Obesity rates where your stomach is not working properly. You are having stomach ache, you are having gas problem inside your body. Okay, that is said to be the obesity rates. Okay, now what are the importance of the fresh air? Why we should always take a fresh air? Because fresh air gives you good health. Okay, fresh air is good for your health. Fresh air also help to digest the food very easily, okay, and effectively. It used to improve your blood pressure and your heart rate. You know that in the whole body the blood is moving, and when the blood is moving, the fresh air used to help the body to move this blood very properly. It also used to make a heart work properly. It used to strengthen the immune system. Immune system means the system by which the body used to fight with the diseases. Okay, now it also used to reduce the obesity rates. Obesity rates means over there where the stomach used to fall ill and we are unable to eat properly, we are having the gas problem inside the body. That is said to be the obesity rates. So what are the importance of fresh air? Number 1, good for health. Number 2, it helps to digest the food more effectively. Number 3, it used to improve blood pressure and heart rate. Number 4, it used to strengthen the immune system. And number 5, it used to reduce the obesity rates. Now let's come to the conclusion of this chapter. In this chapter we learned about what is atmosphere. What is atmosphere? The layer of air which surrounds the earth or covers the earth is called atmosphere. The layer of air which surrounds the earth is called atmosphere. It is used to make up of number of gases. It is used to make up of number of gases. Now, what are the properties of the air? We cannot see, we cannot taste, we cannot smell, but we can feel it. Okay, air takes up space, gives the shape to the things. Air has weight. Air used to move things. Air used to exert pressure. Air also used to continuously move from one place to another, from left to right or from front to back or back to front. Air is a mixture of gases. Air can be compressed. Air does not have definite shape or volume. Air expands on heating. Air exerts pressure on us. Hot air is dense, it means it is light in weight, so it used to rise up. Cold air used to stay or move down. These were the properties of air. Now what the facts about air that we learn? We learn that air is a mixture of gases, in which we learn that the nitrogen is having or covering 78% of the air atmosphere. 21% is covered with the oxygen, and only 1% is covered with the nitrogen and with other gases, the carbon dioxide and other gases. Okay, and I told you all, there is a diagram I showed you which you have to draw in your notebook. Now we also learn about the uses of air. Plants and animals need air to live. We human beings also need air to live. We used to take the air to breathe. Birds fly because of the air. We fill air in balloons, footballs, cycles, tires, and so many things. Air is also needed for burning. Air is used to move things, to like kite. We are unable to fly the kite. Helicopter, snail boat, windmill. Over there we are unable to move these things when there is no air. We find very difficult. Okay, and after that we also learned about air pollution. Now what was air pollution? When the dirty air used to get mixed with the fresh air. Okay, and what is the dirty air? Dirty air which is having or containing dust particles, okay, smoke and other bad things, okay, which used to get mixed with the fresh air. It used to create air pollution. Now air pollution is very unsafe. It means not good for human beings, animals and plants. Okay, it used to create several problems for human beings. Okay, we can get ill. Air pollution lead to the diseases like bronchitis and can hurt the people also with the problem of asthma. Asthma is a problem where we are unable to breathe properly. Over there, now we also learn about that how do these air pollution affect our health. Okay, affect our health by, because in a long duration, if the air pollution is there, we will fall ill. Okay, we will lead to the diseases of our heart. We can have cancer also and other health problems also. So what is important over here? It is important that we should monitor the air pollution. Okay, now what are the ways by which we can reduce this pollution? We can reduce this pollution by riding on a bike, or by riding a bike or walking instead of driving, taking a bus or a carpooling, by turning off the lights and appliances when they are not in use. Okay, buying a car which is having great fuel efficiency, where the car from which the smoke is not coming out. Okay, using energy saving light bulbs and appliances. Okay, and also buying very less things which are being made up of the fossil fuels. Now why this pressure is important for us? This pressure is important for us because it used to give you a good health. It used to help you digest your food very effectively. It used to improve your blood pressure and your heart rate. It used to strength your immune system, the fighting with the diseases. Okay, it used to reduce your obesity rates. Obesity rates, it means it used to make your stomach also feel relaxed and you don't have your gastric problem. So here this all we learned from the chapter Air Around Us. I hope you are clear that what is air and what is the usefulness of air. You draw the diagram in your notebook. Okay, read the chapter properly. Clear? Thank you for watching this video and have a nice day ahead.